Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with the Rude Man. And I made it finally. What a day. Been one of those days. And it's raining. That's appropriate actually that it's raining. Anyway, I made it. I apologize for being late. Carol had surgery this morning, had a tooth removed or extracted, and it kind of messed up the afternoon. I've spent the last 2 hours sitting in a pharmacy, so I called the pharmacy. They said everything was ready, so I ran down there, and that was right around 11 o'clock. And it wasn't ready, and I sat there for 2 hours. It's funny, there was a guy sitting next to me, had been waiting for an hour, and he mentioned it. And I said, yeah, well, the gal that was helping me said, just sit over there, and we'll come get you when it's ready. But I said, I think between now and then she retired. So we both went up, and sure enough, they had been ready, and nobody came and told us. So I was in better shape than him. He was in a cane, could hardly walk. So there it is. Anyway, I'm here. I made it for all it's worth. Hey, Scorpion, how's Mexico? Did it get any warmer? Okay, well, let's see. Scorpion's got 2,887 grain buckets. You need to steal some from Craig. He's got plenty. I don't remember what I was doing, so I'm just going to look around. Oh, it looks like I'm doing, what the hell is this? I don't know what this is. And I'm doing potatoes, I guess. But it looks like the potatoes are done. So, right. Let's start one of these things up and get to working, I guess. Working in the rain. Working in the rain. We're working in the rain. I'm gonna have to trim my beard. I got my Santa beard going. It doesn't take long. It's only been a couple weeks. And the funny part is, I was trimming it till just a few days ago. Grows fast. My hair grows fast. You can't tell how long it is because I got a headset on. But it's getting pretty bushy. El Busho. What am I doing with these potatoes? Let's run them up to a potato factory and see what's going on. Temp is still okay. Temp is still okay. But home is going up to 111. Oh my God. That's cooking weather. You could be cooking outside every day. It's Thursday. When are you guys flying back? You fly back Sunday? Saturday? Friday? Yeah, because I was late. I probably won't get anybody today. Evidently, you got a notification, Scorpion, I'm guessing. All right, I gotta see who's got potatoes. Who's on first? Let's see what we got here. Crisps. No potatoes? He didn't have any potatoes. Okay. What about this one? Any potatoes? All right, he's got a load of potatoes. So I need to put these in the crisp factory. All right. I'm glad I checked. God, 111 degrees. It's like you guys lived in Saudi Arabia or something. Okay, so the crisps take what kind of oil? They take sunflower oil, and I should have some. What kind of oil is this over here? I can't tell. That's canola. We need sunflower. Okay, so let's stop this and change oils. Let's see where we at here. Sunflower oil. Okay, canola oil. Let's stop that. We're gonna all right, we're gonna hide what? That's the one I want right there. Change output mode to storing. Okay, we're gonna store that, and then we're gonna take this and spawn some. How much should I spawn? And what are the two things? Why is there two things here? I don't know what that means, but it just spawned some. So all right, I'm gonna put on my strength here and just pick what I need up and put it on the trailer. You know what? I don't even have to put it on the trailer. It's only right there. So let's just grab it. We'll grab it here and run it over there. Probably this other side over here. Okay. Let's look at the crisp machine. All right, and we're looking at the crisp. We need to activate it, as we do have potatoes and sunflower oil, but not much. I must have put all the potatoes in the French fry machine. Oh, woe is me. I'm telling you right now. So let's change this. Change output. To spawning. There we go. Okay. Unreliable internet here. Oh. Yeah, well, you're in another country, man. Everything's unreliable down here. I can't get in my tractor. It won't let me. That sounds like a song. It won't let me. Well, turn that off, I guess. Time won't let me. Time won't let me. How come I can't get in my tractor? What the heck? What's wrong with this picture here? I don't know what the hell I was doing. I got equipment everywhere. I'm gonna go sell this oil. And I'm thinking that I need to get some more beans over at the coffee machine. Hey, Tim. I'm doing fine, thank you. Uh-oh. I better put some straps on that. I almost lost my oil. Water's unreliable, internet, toilets. You have internet toilets? How's that work? Or did you just miss a comma? God, I don't mind waiting when I know I have to. If somebody said, look, it's going to be an hour wait, I'll sit down. Okay. I'll put because that's my choice. Do I want to sit there and wait for an hour, or do I want to go somewhere and come back? Normally, I don't mind waiting if I know that. But if somebody, when I call and they say it's all ready to pick up and then it's not, that's one thing. And then we'll sit down and we'll call you when it's ready, and that doesn't happen. Then, yeah, I don't like sitting around for 2 hours finding out that it was ready an hour ago and nobody came and got me when they said they would. I'd still be sitting there if the guy sitting next to me, who had been there longer than me, if he hadn't have said, an hour's, an hour and a half is good enough, I'm out of here. And I mentioned to him, I said, you might want to check before you go just in case there's a mistake. And he said, good idea. And so he got up and checked. Sure enough, his stuff was ready. And I thought, well, if they didn't contact him, they probably ain't going to contact me either. So I stood up and got behind him in line. Sure enough, my stuff had been ready for about a half hour. The lesson should be on my part. Don't take for granted that when they say they're going to do something, they're going to do it. You're not that important. Oh, I was going to get some coffee beans. First of all, let's check the coffee and see how it's doing. Coffee. All right, so coffee beans. Oh, we're out of water and everything. Oh, wait a minute. That's the greenhouse. Never mind. There's the factory right there. Okay. Yeah, we're out of beans, and we're okay on diesel. It takes diesel to make coffee, so next time you taste it and it tastes a little funny, probably because it's made out of diesel. Why they don't make it with water, I don't know. But they evidently use diesel instead of water. So let's grab some beans. The musical fruit, or is this a different bean? This is a different bean, I guess. Caffeinated stuff. Am I on it? Am I close enough? Yep. Close enough. All right, we should be functioning. They need to put smells in the game. If they can put smells in the game, you can smell this roasted coffee. I don't like coffee, but I do like the smell of it. I remember when I was a kid getting up and having somebody pop open the top of a can of fresh coffee. Oh, it smells so good. Let's see how much it'll take. I got another. I don't think I needed 3 greenhouses for coffee. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Scorpion's barbecuing. Scorpion's barbecuing because he says it's hot. He didn't say what he was barbecuing on. He's probably barbecuing on the sidewalk. I don't know if this is cold anymore. I started this pop 2 hours ago before I went to the pharmacy. Still feels cold. Thank God I ate lunch before I went to the pharmacy. I'd have passed out on the floor. I was getting ready to go, and Carol said, "You better eat lunch in case something goes ooey." Well, good idea. Guess I better. All right, let's see what else we got around here to work on. Hey, Rob's in the house. My phone will not let me open YouTube. What? You got banned off YouTube? Rob got banned off YouTube. There's a lot of people getting banned off YouTube. I was watching videos because they've got this new movie out about child trafficking, and for some reason the media and celebrities don't want anybody to see it. And there's been a couple channels that have been doing reviews on the movie, and they've actually shut their channels down permanently, taken them off, and they get a letter and say that they broke the rules by spreading disinformation and conspiracy theories. And you'd think, well, maybe it's just one, and maybe you're getting the story wrong. No, there's many channels, many of them. One guy, he just went to do his channel, and he reviews movies and stuff. He went to do his channel, and he couldn't get on it. He couldn't get on. So he went to his email, and he found an email from YouTube, and they said, we took your channel down for bullying and harassment. Bullying and harassment. Oh, this isn't going to work. So he did a repeal. He did not a repeal, an appeal. He appealed it. He got another email, and it said it because it was severe regulation breaking of disinformation and what did I say before? Disinformation and conspiracy theory stuff. Hi, Lori. Oh, so it wasn't Rob after all. It was Lori. You couldn't get your phone to work on it, huh? You look funny. Yeah. She looks like, what's the name of that? Tom Sawyer? Straw hat. Ah, it's working now. She just had to kick her phone. It's been thoroughly kicked. All right, so look, we got crisps already. Look at that. My goodness. And we got tater chips. Let's grab the tater chips. Tater chips are kind of slow. Yeah, tater chips, I got a lot of potatoes in, or not, I'm sorry. French fries. French fries are a little slow because I got, most of the potatoes are in the French fry machine. Holy smokes, it just fell right off the tractor. And now it won't pick it up. It won't pick it up now. What's that all about? Holy smokes, look at that. That's weird. We're holy smoking today for some reason. Okay, so for those coming in late, I'm late today because Carol had surgery and had a tooth extracted this morning. And so I've been taking care of her. And then I've been sitting for 2.5 hours at the pharmacy waiting for medication for her pain. And it's been an ordeal. And so I missed my start time. And by the way, that being the case, I told Carol if she has any problems to open my studio door and yell at me, and I'm out of here. So get ready if something happens, she needs my help. I'm out. I'll probably just leave the stream running and jump out real quick, but just fair warning that that could happen. Craig's in the house. Hey, Craig. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see anybody today. There was myself and an older gentleman. So you got to imagine, I'm 70. How old is he? If I'm calling him an older gentleman. And you can't tell because I don't normally. Well, it's hard to tell with people. They age differently. People age differently. He could have been younger than me. I don't know. But we were sitting there waiting for our prescriptions because they told us to sit and they'd call us when ours was ready, which never happened. And he was telling me he'd been there for a little over an hour, and I said, "Yeah." I said, "I've been here a little longer than that, but I just now sat down because I've been walking around." And finally, they just told me, "Well, there's a chair over there." And I said, "Okay, well, fine. If you think it's going to be that long, maybe I better go sit down." And he told me, he says, "Yeah, I've been here over an hour." And I told him, I said, "Yeah, the lady that told me to wait and they would call me, I haven't seen her since. I think maybe she retired." I've been here so long. So, oh, God, what a day. And like I was telling everybody, I don't mind waiting if I know I have to. If they would tell me it's going to be ready at 1 o'clock, it's only noon, so you've got an hour wait, and I wait till 1 o'clock, and they're accurate, I don't mind, because they told me the truth. But when they tell me just wait over there and we'll call you when you're ready, when our stuff's ready, and nobody did. Far as I know, they had it ready in 15 minutes. I sat there for an hour and a half. Crazy. All right, why won't it sell the crisps here? It's Alrighty Crisps. Alrighty Crisps. Okay, I got to take the straps off, I guess, because it won't let me grab it. All right, let's take the straps off. Get off. Let me see if I can get. I don't know why it won't sell it. Let's take it off. Throw it over there. Take it off. Throw it over there. And then move the tractor. And drugged up. I see nothing. I can't find my glasses. Did you check on top of your head? I do that sometimes because these are not, I don't need these glasses for seeing. Well, that didn't make any sense. I don't need these glasses if I'm not reading something. If I'm outside, I don't need glasses. I got 20/20 vision. It's only when I got something right in front of my face that I can't see it because I need reading glasses. So when I jump up from here, I'll take them and stick them on my top of my head or something, you know, and then forget they're up there and stuff. All right, let's jump. Come on, let me off. Let's see if I can sell these things now. Well, I don't know why they won't sell. Why you not work? Why is it not working? I've sold them here before. Maybe it's a glitch and I've already sold them. Not on top of your head. Pizza? Is it Mexican pizza, like a taco pizza? A tortilla enchilada pizza? You like an enchilada sauce on your pizza? I don't know, it might be good. There's a pizza parlor in town that makes a taco pizza, but it don't taste like taco. I don't know why they call it that, because it don't taste anything like a taco. And these people that make tacos out of fish, it ain't a taco. It's something else that I can't mention on Mixed Company. Finish my Dr. Pepper so I can have a Mountain Dew. Dr. Pepper, I started about 3 hours ago. Then I had to go to the pharmacy. But at least I got my lunch in first. Literally, I'd have probably passed out if I was sitting there because my blood sugars were low. The sensor that I'm wearing today, I don't know if you can see it. I put a Band-Aid on them. They make a Band-Aid for them. It's not very big. It's about the size of a dollar. You know, it's not very big. But if you shower, you know, with them, my sensor goes in, and it stays in for 2 weeks, 14 days, and I can't go 14 days without a shower. I'm sorry. And you can go swimming with them too. But the main reason I put the Band-Aids on is I've actually been walking through the house and knocked my arm on a door jamb or something and ripped it out. And so and also when you're putting shirts on and things like that, clothing gets caught on them. If you roll over in bed, sometimes the bedclothes get caught on them. And so I find if I put that bandage on there, it's smoother and it doesn't tend to get caught on anything. So it's cheap because those things are like $50 a piece. No, not quite that much. What are they? $25 a piece? I can't remember. They're pretty expensive anyway. And it might be $50 a piece. It seems like it's $150 for a 3-month supply. But whatever it is, they're expensive, and that's after insurance. So, Yeah, you don't want to waste one. So there's nothing worse than putting one on and the next day after you've replaced it, it gets ripped off for some reason because you were jerking around. That's a waste. Well, I sold him there. I didn't get my price. I'll have to find out if I don't have it set up for crisps. For crisps. I wish this held more than 2 pallets. This takes forever to get your stuff sold because 2 pallets is all it'll take. And I put it over here. This is my hat sell point over here. $9,000 for 2 pallets of hats, straw hats. Well, I don't know. I guess that's pretty good. Let's put this thing away. Okay, I think I've got sugar beets over here, maybe. A chorizo pizza. I'm stuck on Band-Aid because damn Bait is stuck on me. Dad joke amateur. Band-Aid coat could be stuck on Rudy. True. All right, I don't think the sugar beets are ready. They are not. So we'll shut this thing off. And the canola, I'm waiting for it to quit raining so I can finish my canola. What? What? What's the grass doing over here? All right, we'll go put the grass away while I'm waiting for the rain to stop. Sitting on the potty in the pouring rain. Is that how that went? Maybe I've got 2 songs mixed up. Amateur night. Thursday amateur night. All right, so we've got, I don't know where I need this, so I'm going to store it. God, stop. Jeez. JCB's got no brakes. I don't know exactly where I need the grass because it'll go in several different things. So I'm just gonna put it in Maurice here. Now I've got more than Maurice. Do I need to change the name to protect the innocent? Oh, Maurice. I could call him Frenchie. Okay, it won't let me in the damn tractor again. I hate when that happens. I need to turn my super strength off, I guess. Grass do what grass do. Grassy ass. See, Mexican people are so nice. You can tell them they've got a grassy ass, and that it's like you thanked them or something. I wonder why my sugar factory quit making sugar. Oh, I've got a new factory to put in. I picked up a seed maker, and I've got 2 of them, but I don't think I'm going to use the one that I use. And the reason I'm not is because I think the one I have is a bigger factory, and I think you have to combine all the seeds to get all the grains to get a seed. In other words, I've got 2 of them. In one of them, if I put wheat in there, I get seeds. If I put barley in, I get seeds. If I put corn in, I get seeds. In the big one that I've got, I think you have to put all the different fruits in to just get a seed. Well, what if I don't do sorghum at all? Well, then I can't get seeds. I think that's how it works. I don't want to use that one. And plus, it's very big. The other one I have is fairly small. And all I did was go and mod it up a little bit. I modded it up a little. So I'm going to put it here on the side. Let's find a place for it. Production. The Susquehanna Hat Company, seed production. I think this is the big one that I've got right here. But I don't think it's what I want, because I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. And so this one does seed and fertilizer. I don't need this fertilizer, but I don't have to use it. So let's just put this in. How do I want to do this? I don't know the best way to do it. I could do it this way, I guess, and then put it out on the street. Let's move it. Let's move it down this way a little. Okay. And then let me see if I can straighten it out. Pop it down. Okay, so yeah, I don't have to use it for fertilizer. And you might ask me, well, why wouldn't you? Well, it's because I've already got fertilizer going right next to the cows. So it's most convenient for me to use that one for the fertilizer. And so it's right there, that one back there. That's a you put the poop in the front, you put the liquid poop in the front. See, the poops all go here, the liquid to the right, solid to the left, and then fertilizer comes out over here, and that's what it does. So, and it's convenient for me. There's the slurry. I have to grab the slurry and just take it right here, and then the edible poop. Well, I guess it's all edible. You could drink the slurry, though, I guess, if you had a thick enough straw. This is fairly close. It's still in the same, proximity. So that's convenient. So that's where I'm going to do my fertilizer. And I'll just use the other one for seeds. So there you go. Hey, it stopped raining. I can do my canola. So let's do that. Where's my trailers? Too much equipment again. Fertilizer makes bank, man. Just don't quack up. Okay, who's trying to be the comedian? All right, I forgot I had to turn it on. Come on, baby. Give me some canola. There he goes. So, let's look around here. Oh, what happened? Come back, come back. Oh, do I have this thing set? How do I have this set? I don't have this set up right. Okay. It's not set up right. Let me see. There we go. All right. That's got it. Trooks. We have a trook. Okay, so this is the one I've always had. We get this one now. I don't particularly like the orange. I could leave it that, though. But it's got a lot. It's got a lot of different options on it. So we're going to put, this is the Winter Wolf. I'm going to put the Winter Wolf times 2 on there because it's a bigger engine. 1,590 horsepower. That ought to get me from point A to point B. And then the wheels, these are off-terrain wheels here, I think. Well, not the wheels, I'm sorry. These are the tires. That's for snow. We're not going to have snow. That's for swamp. Put the balloon tires in the back. This is mudding. And there's some Michelin's, road tires, Lizard, forestry, and then the Nokia. I'm just going to leave the Nokia because they look pretty rugged. And then, of course, you can change the wheels here. So we can do forest wheels. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was on that one. Sorry. I don't know what the hell I was doing. It's changing all kind of crap. Camouflage. But I don't understand what they're camouflaging. That's not desert camouflage. And that's not forest camouflage. That'd be like you were driving through a manure patch. So you camouflage yourself so you can go through manure and not be seen, I guess. That's what that looks like. It says it's forest, but that's bullshit. If you see a forest like this, it's burned down. It's not a healthy forest. And that's just friggin' ugly. I don't know what the hexagon things are for. Is that a hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a hexagon. Is it? Maybe it is. Never mind. I don't know. What do I know about science? That's a copperhead. This is the sad bell. And that's the black bell. And then the silver bullet. I think I'm going to take the silver bullet. I don't care if there's visors or not, so I'm not worried about that. Strobe lights. Let's do the V or the X. I'm going to do the X because I can. Chassis height. Watch this. You can jack this sucker up. Look at that. You'd have to get some kind of a ladder to get in. I'm just going to leave it standard because I'm a little guy. You want lights? Yes, or visors? I don't know. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. I'll leave it standard on the mirrors. Design 2 puts mirrors here in the front. Design 1 puts mirrors in the front, but it gives you all these stupid brackets so that your clothes get caught on them when you're standing up there, and I don't like that. Maybe do that one. US style exhaust. I'm leaving the exhaust the way it is, except for I'm going to do dual. So let's see what we got. US style double exhaust. I'm going to do that one. Stock is fine with me. GPS. I don't need a GPS with a truck. Not really using it out in the field like that. And then you can change the color. I don't know what to change it to. Cherry red, maybe. I don't know. Massey Ferguson red. Scarlet red. What's scarlet red look like? Oh, that was scarlet red. Okay, that's...
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Scarlet red. And we'll leave the silver. Buy it, I guess. Okay. All right, so that's the new truck. Let's check it out, man. Hang on. It's like I need another truck. Tractors is what I need. Tractors. What am I missing in chat? All kind of stuff, I suppose. Love that truck as a dumper. I made the mistake of trimming my mustache just before I came on, and now I'm eating mustache. Normally I take the vacuum cleaner just... That's not true. Normally, when I do anything with my beard and hair, I usually jump in the shower and wash it out. But my mustache grows so fast that sometimes when I eat, I have to go like this and lift it up so I can shovel shit in. Well, I hate that. So just before the live stream, I trimmed it up, but now I'm eating. Too much information? Probably. What do I care, eh? You guys know more about me than Carol does. Okay, let's try this new truck out. You're going to love the way it sounds. And it does like 90 miles an hour. Okay, here we go. Oh, did you notice the door? It has door action. It simulates you getting in and out of it. Isn't that sweet? Why, that's just sweeter than hell. All right, here we go. Look at that. Look at the lights. The advertising for this truck says you will want to drive this at night because of all the lights, the fancy lights and stuff, I guess. Anyway, it sounds pretty good, eh? Now, I don't have need for it as a truck. I don't have need for it as a truck, so I need to... I just thought of something. Hang on. Let me think. Let's finish this thought here. I need to get a trailer for it, but I don't think it's in the trailers. Yeah, it's not in here. Okay, so it must be in like miscellaneous or something. So let's see. Is it in miscellaneous? I don't recall. There it is. It's the TLX mining dumper, so you use it for mining. But it doesn't matter. I need to change the color to scarlet red though, because that's what I had the truck. And then I don't think there's any other configuration standard. Oh, don't want standard. I want, good God, that's not legal. Oh, Unreal. Same thing. Okay, so that gives us that. Now, I was talking to Scorpion about this truck, and I've had many people tell me that I needed the TLX stuff.
Oh,
That's what this is a TLX mod. Oh, you gotta have the TLX trucks. You gotta have them. I've tried every one they put out, and I hated them. I don't use them. Holy smokes. That picked that right off the ground. But this one seems to be pretty good. I don't mind this one. The TLX stuff I got before, it didn't work right. There were problems with them. I just didn't like them at all. And I think it's just that there's TLX fanboys out there. I guess. I'm not much for being a fanboy. If something isn't right, I don't care who made it. It's not right. So other people say, oh, such and such made that. It has to be good. And if it isn't, we're going to say it is anyway because we're a fanboy. No, if it's not right, it's not right. If it's good, it's good. Anyway, there you go. If the mod author came into my channel, would I talk like that? No, because I'm not rude. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. It's damn better than I could ever do in a mod. Tell you that. Even stuff that doesn't work properly is better than I can do. What am I looking for? Oh, I got a truck. I wonder if I put it in here. It wasn't a truck. It was an automobile. Where's the automobiles? Automobile. It's not here. Dang it. I got a new automobile and I didn't put it in here. Shoot, darn. Bummer trails. I'll show it to you next time I'm in here. Next time. Let's go dump the canola. Uh-oh, I lost my chat. No wonder I'm not keeping up here. Olaf Farming and Jeremy. Jeremy, hello, how are you? Who did I miss? I missed somebody. Andy's in the house, didn't see him. Farming Sins is here. Hey, Farming Sins, how you doing? Sorry, I missed you come in. I'm too busy talking. Digital camo, modern style. Yeah. Oh, I know. That camo, that's what that's for. It just hit me. Where's that truck? It just hit me what that camo was for. All right, so what was it? Was it special edition? That just hit me what this camo's for. This camo is for all of you people that are planning to drive through California, specifically San Francisco, and you have to drive around the poop piles, human poop in the streets, and you don't want anybody to see you. That's what this camo's for. Driving through San Francisco and hiding from the people you don't want to see driving around the big piles of human crap. Yeah, California's a beautiful state. California would be a beautiful state even having people in it. And crap-a-doodle-doo. Emphasis on crap. Need a video on camp. Well, I tell you where that came from. Have you ever had the what the hell was the name of that vacuum? I used to have a vacuum, a Kirby vacuum, and it came with a hair cutting kit. And the hair cutting kit hooked onto the hose of the vacuum, and it was run by air power, by vacuum power. And you would cut the kids' hair with it, which was kind of cool because you're cutting their hair and sucking up all the loose hair at the same time. The clippers had a rotary thing in it that the vacuum air came through and spun it like a gyro. I don't know what they call it. What do they call that kind of a power? They've got it in like a windmill or a water mill. You know, where the wheel goes in the water and the river pushes it and makes it turn. Whatever that is, that's how this clipper was made. only it was air flowing through that made it turn like a turbine. It was turbine power. Worked pretty good though. Cut a lot of hair with it. Not mine, but what's happening? I'm almost done with this Mountain Dew. This isn't Mountain Dew. Almost done with this Dr. Pepper. Anybody seen the new trailer for the new Japanese Godzilla? I talked about it the other day. Evidently, this Godzilla is not a fan of man. You know, in past Godzilla movies, Godzilla came through and people say, yeah, Godzilla destroyed Tokyo, but he did it protecting the people of Tokyo because there was some other monster that was there to kill people, and Godzilla came in to save the people. But in between, when you're that big, you're going to smash some buildings down. So did Godzilla destroy Tokyo? Yeah, but it's okay. He protected us because he's a good guy. I guess in the new movie, he ain't. He's not our friend. And you should see the model that they've got for the new Godzilla. This is the Japanese version. Oh my God, does he look nasty. He looks mean and nasty and bigger than usual. The Japanese did something smart with Godzilla. They sold the rights to America to make Godzilla movies, but they put a caveat on it. I think I mentioned this before. They put a caveat on it that America can make a Godzilla movie, but they need to tell Japan when they're going to release it, because if Japan didn't sell them. They said they could use Godzilla in a movie, but they didn't revoke the ability for Japan to use Godzilla. Godzilla belongs to them, and they can use it anytime they want. And if they decide they're going to put a movie out in 2023, then America could not put a movie out in 2023. That's the deal. Now, it was kind of smart on their part because they got a whole lot of American Godzilla fans by letting America make a Godzilla movie. And there's just a lot of people that won't watch a Japanese movie. I don't know why. They're pretty funny. I mean, obviously in the old ones you could tell it's a man in a suit. And say, man, that guy's got a pretty good looking Godzilla suit there. But and of course before that it was like a stick figure. But it was kind of a smart thing to do because now there's an American audience for Godzilla that will probably want to watch the Japanese one when it comes out because they are a Godzilla fan now. And so that was kind of a smart thing for them to do. A lot of times these movie companies will say, okay, you've got the rights to make a Superman movie. Okay, well then nobody else can make a Superman movie then, because they sold the rights to this person or this, you know. And that happens. It happened with James Bond. If you remember, Timothy Dalton played James Bond. I happen to like Timothy Dalton. I thought he did a good job with James Bond. As a matter of fact, he was second to Sean Connery in my opinion. And the complaints that people had about his James Bond were just hogwash. He was a darker James Bond. He was ruthless. He had no. He didn't feel bad about killing somebody. Okay, let's look at this. What if they advertise James Bond as a license to kill because he's an assassin? What kind of an assassin would you want that would cry his eyes out because he had to kill somebody? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Then, the part about him being darker and maybe more thuggish, if you will, go back and read the books. I've read the books. The Sean Connery and Dalton movies were both closer to the books than any of the rest of them. And I can tell you that Roger Moore wasn't even close to being James Bond in the books. I mean, they had him dressing up as a clown. I mean, you know, I watched the movies because I like James Bond, but Roger Moore was kind of a clown. And plus, he was too old. He got to be too old to play the part, and he just was still playing it. Anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about was with the Dalton movie. People were complaining because it was dark and he was ruthless and he was harder. But then on the other hand, if you really watch the movie, you see that with the Bond ladies, he was softer towards the Bond ladies. He really showed some compassion and a little, dare I say, tenderness. Plus, this is a James Bond that not only gave up his right to be 007, he was wanted dead or alive by his own country for going rogue, all for revenge for his friend that had gotten eaten by the bad guy. The bad guy threw the friend to the sharks, and the friend, the CIA agent, got eaten by the damn sharks. James Bond went ballistic, gave up his right to be a secret agent, and went rogue for revenge. Well, does that sound like that he was not compassionate? Seems pretty emotional to me. Now, the kicker came when they said, well, to prove that Dalton wasn't a good James Bond, he only had 2 movies, and he was supposed to have more, and they didn't let him. So because he wasn't a good James Bond. That's bullshit too. The reason why there wasn't a 3rd one is because they lost the rights to have it. They couldn't. It went to court. So the rights went to court for them to make James Bond movies because somebody else claimed to have the right. And that went on for a couple of years. By the time it got settled, Timothy Dalton was already doing other stuff and said, you know what, I did my stint as James Bond. It's been a few years. I don't see any point in going back and doing another one. So he said no, and they brought in Pierce Brosnan. So, but if you take everything into consideration, typical Hollywood, full of bullshit. And to me, he was second to Sean Connery in the job he did as Bond, if you're looking at it from a vantage point of the books. Dennis, how you doing? Roger was the worst. Was it his fault? I don't know, because he'd played secret agents before. He played the Saint on TV. That was a good show. He'd done stuff like that before. He had the looks for it. But to me, he always looked soft. He didn't look, when he had fights and stuff, he didn't look like he could fight his way out of a paper bag. And then, like I said, later on, he was pretty old when he got, up there. And then I think the writers, they just started doing goofy stuff with him. Like when he's running over alligator backs to get across a swamp and just jokey stuff. Like I said, at one point they had him dressing up as a clown, and it's funny because I have the 50th anniversary set that has all the movies in one case, and it's got, each movie has like 2 or 3 discs of behind the scenes stuff, and and all that kind of stuff. It was the 50th anniversary edition. And I think it came out what was the one that Craig was in where M got killed, where they went to the family castle? Can't think of the Sky something. It had just came out, so it wasn't included in the set, but it had a space for it in the set. So when it came out, I bought the movie, took it out of the case that it came in, and there was a spot for it in the case of the 50th anniversary set. So anyway, that's where it sets. Andy, what kind of beer cooking today? It's not a daily thing. I should ask him, what season are you in? Are you in summer light beer season? Ice beer, maybe? I wonder if it's too late for me to have a Mountain Dew, because I was jonesing for a Mountain Dew all day, sitting in that stupid pharmacy all day. Skyfall was the filming. Skyfall was the film M died in. Yeah, Craig, that's the one I was thinking of. That movie was just coming out, but it didn't come out fast enough to get in the 50th anniversary set.
Yeah.
But it was included in the 50th anniversary set, so. Then the next one he made, was it the next one he made that he got killed in? That was stupid. I hate that movie. The whole concept was kind of stupid. James Bond lets himself get killed. He could have got away. There was a chance. I'm telling you, I watched the movie. He could have got away. But he had that blood in him that he couldn't see his child, which is bullshit. You could see the child. Get a pair of binoculars and watch 50 feet away if you need to. He couldn't touch the child. But he was all pissed off because he had a child and a wife now that he couldn't touch because he had this bad blood in him. So he lets himself get killed instead. That was bullshit too, because the blood that he had in him was specific to his blood, not anybody else. He could touch anybody else in the world. He just couldn't touch his own kid. And so he kills himself, or he lets himself get killed. Stupid. He still could have been in his child's life, just couldn't touch him. That was just stupid. And they're going to do the same thing now with The Witcher. Have you seen the latest on The Witcher? The producer, because Henry Cavill decided he didn't want to play The Witcher anymore because they're not following the books and they're screwing with the character. So now the producers decided they're going to bring in Chris Hemsworth's brother, Liam, to play the part. And what they're going to do, because they're going to, evidently, they're going to write it so that Liam's character is not Geralt. And if you read the books on The Witcher and played the game and all that, Geralt is the protagonist of all the stories. So they're not going to make the replacement Geralt. They're going to kill Geralt off. How stupid is that? Any fans of The Witcher are going to go ballistic when they kill Geralt off. Because he's The Witcher. You can't kill him off.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
It's gonna take me all day to do this canola. Oh, I lost my chat again. Well, I haven't been watching anyway. It's probably got people yelling at me. Beer time. Dun, 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 dun. Beer time. What's with these medicines now? So, Carol had a tooth pulled. She's going to be in pain. And so she has to take medicine for the pain. So the pharmacist says make sure she drinks a lot of water with this because, and some people actually take laxative with the pill because it's going to constipate you. Oh, great. I want to be constipated while I have pain. You know, just to take care of the pain. So you have a choice. And then a couple other side effects that were like, oh my God. That's something I want to take. Rob. Is Rob swimming today? Rob, have you been doing any fishing? Or is that still Lori? On Rob's account? On account of? Uh-oh. Magnesium helps that. Is Rob a pharmacist now? Sweet. Wow, they grow up fast, don't they? It's Lori. What is not working right? Rob's a pharmacist now. Anyway, thanks, Lori. I'll let Carol know. I if she's like me, the last time I had pain like that, and they gave me a pain, I can't even remember what the hell happened. I was in quite a bit of pain. Oh, I had a dog attack. I had a dog attack me, a Rottweiler, and I was tore up pretty bad. And imagine that, a mailman. I wasn't even a mailman. I was a postmaster. I shouldn't even have been outside. But I had to go do something someplace, and somebody let their dog out on me. Anyway, they gave me pain medication. I took one when I got home from the stitch. They stitched me up. I took one when I got home because they gave me a prescription. And that was it. I was supposed to take a pill every 4 hours for the pain. Rob's a jack of all trades. He's farming with his grandma. Good deal. Keep that boy busy. Anyway, I took one pill when I got home for the pain, and I refused to take any more. I didn't need it. I didn't need it bad enough. I wasn't hurting bad enough that I needed to take that strong a medicine. And I don't like taking medicine if I don't need it. I hate it. As a matter of fact, I don't even take aspirin if I got a headache. Thank God I don't get headaches. But if I ever got a headache, anytime I ever did, I wouldn't take, I'd have to have it really bad to be able to take even an aspirin. I don't like taking medicine. It doesn't belong in my body. All it does is overwork your liver. So I don't like taking medicine if I don't have to. Playing with a Roddy? Yeah. It was a big dog. He was heading for my throat, and I got my arm up like this, and it took my arm out. And the guy that owned it came out of the building, and the door was open. I walked up to the building to knock, and when I went to knock, out of the shadows inside the house leapt this great big dog, and it was all I could do to get my arm up to protect my throat. The guy came out, and he wasn't going to do anything. He was just sitting there watching. And I told him if he didn't do anything, I was going to turn him into the police. It wasn't the dog's fault, as far as I'm concerned. For all I know, the dog thought he was protecting the property. The guy probably trained him to do that kind of shit. I didn't blame the dog. I wouldn't have turned the dog in. The only reason why I thought about it is because this guy's building that he jumped out of was right across the street from a grade school. And there's kids walking around all the time. That's the only reason I thought about turning him in. In the long run, I didn't. But I did mention that as a federal employee, I probably should have. And I said, you need to either keep him leashed up or control him, because if he gets a hold of one of them kids, the dog's not the only one that's going to be put down. All right, Mountain Dew time. Seems kind of warm today. I don't think it's that warm. I think it's only 71, 72, something like that. But I live on the coast. It's humid, so you can feel it. It feels warmer than it is because of that. Andy needs more beer.
Oh, yeah.
Need to phone the doctor tomorrow. I'd gladly call the doctor for an injury today. Gladly call the doctor tomorrow for an injury today. You sound like wimpy. Well, I hope you're not hurt today and you wait till tomorrow to call the doctor. Because it'll take the doctor a week to get back to you.
Oh, yeah. Can you believe July's almost over? Next week we go into August. And then a month and a half for that, I'll be on a plane for Hawaii. Going to Maui. Never been to Maui. I think I'm gonna like Maui though, because I think it's more mountainish. I don't know how do you say that, country. It's more
It's a little bit country. Carol's a little bit rock and roll. Not. Carol's a home free fan. They call themselves home fries. I woke up this morning, you were on my mind. Oh no, it's Andy woke up Sunday morning with neck and shoulder pain, and it just got worse, and my fingers are going numb now. Oh man, you should have called before now. You might be having a heart attack or something. Andy? Probably got a pinched nerve, I'm guessing, of some kind. Yeah, Rob knows. He's a pharmacist. Now you've settled it. Rob has to grow up to be a pharmacist now. Poor kid. He probably wanted to be a cowboy or something. Now he has to be a pharmacist. And oh my God, he's going to have to learn how to count. You better get him started watching Sesame Street so he knows how to count pills. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3. The pay? Oh, come on. Grain buckets? That's good pay. Back to school thoughts make you cringe. Yeah, I know how you feel. I live across the street from a grade school. That means cars and kids screaming kids, honking cars, somebody driving in my driveway every damn 5 minutes. Having a fight to get the mailman to the box. So I woke up this morning, you were on my mind. You were on my mind. I watched a documentary that is about Paul McCartney supposedly dying in the 60s in a car accident. And MI5, which is England's version of the CIA, I guess, made a double of him because they were afraid that of the number of girls that would commit suicide if Paul McCartney was killed, and how bad that would be for the country. And so supposedly there's all this evidence over the years that was true, right? And there's so much evidence that if you watch this thing, you kind of half believe it. I mean, shortly after the accident was supposed to have happened, they talked, what was that show in America, Bandstand? And that guy that never aged, what the hell was his name? Can't think of it. Anyway, American Bandstand did a contest of a Paul McCartney look-alike. The problem is there was never a winner, and nothing was ever said later about the contest. They had a contest, and they started getting all these pictures of people in that thought they looked like Paul McCartney, but there was never a winner. There was never a conclusion to the contest. Yet they claimed that there was somebody that won, and that the government took him and made him into with cosmetic surgery to look like Paul McCartney. And I mean, the evidence is just everywhere. Supposedly, I mean, it was a 2-hour movie and supposedly a documentary. There's a part where Paul McCartney was left-handed, but the guy that they say was the phony one was right-handed, and you can see him playing the guitar at certain times with his right-handed. But supposedly McCartney was left-handed. I mean, it goes on and on and on, all this stuff. And at some point, there was some journalist that came out and said that there was a conspiracy, and he had the proof. There was some girl that the night he supposedly died in a car crash, it was raining really hard. He was upset because him and John were having a fight about something in the studio. So he left the studio in the rain in a hot car, and supposedly there was a crash. There was a girl at the side of the crash, and she claims that McCartney stopped to give her a ride because it was raining so hard. He felt sorry for her, and then she was in the car when it crashed. And supposedly they put her in witness protection and changed her name. And then the name they changed to later, when Paul McCartney was married, this girl showed up, and she had told him that she was going to blackmail him or something. Oh, and then just a few days later, she gets hit by a motorcycle. She didn't die, but she lost her leg. Now I remember all of this. And then what I didn't remember, that there was an interview on the nightly news with her, and she claimed that the accident wasn't an accident. She lost her leg because they were trying to kill her. And it was the government, because she has all the information about what we're talking about here, about him being a phony person, not the real one. And she said that she wanted to do an interview with the media because she wants the people that were trying to kill her, which she thinks is the government, to know that she's got all of this stuff in a like a safety deposit box someplace, and it will come out if something happens to her, other than, losing a leg. I mean, it just went on and on and on. And like I said, you think, oh my God, this is crazy. No, this is crazy. This is great. But there's so much. They have so much evidence that you start thinking, could this really be? It was crazy. It really was. Icy hot. Ben Gay. Benji or Ben Gay? Now, there's a difference between Benji and Ben Gay. Benji, I'm teasing, Lori. I'm teasing. Benji's a dog. Now, you might actually feel better having a dog wrapped around your neck and shoulders, but it may not do that much good, medically. Ben Gay, on the other hand, might relieve some pain. Carol uses Ben Gay. It just pisses me off because it stinks so bad. It's really pungent. And she goes to bed and puts that crap on it. Oh, jeez. Thank God I have a lousy sense of smell. Your kitten too, yeah. Put your kitten up there. Make sure you feed it a lot so it's nice and soft and fat. You don't want to get flagged. I'm just teasing, Lori. I can't pass stuff up like that. And you're right, you should be. You should be. People are getting banned for the strangest things now. They're really taking this censorship way beyond. And it only works one way. Have you noticed that? They keep talking about something called QAnon. I had no idea what that was. And they're talking about this QAnon being part of this movie, The Sound of Freedom. And I said, well, what the hell is it? I didn't know what it was. And so I started looking into it. It's boomers like me that are spreading conspiracy theories. And they call them QAnon people, or is it some organization? I don't know. Is it like the Ku Klux Klan or something? I don't know, because I still don't know what it is. But supposedly that's what it's about. It's about people of the boomer age that are making shit up and conspiracy theories and stuff, and it's providing false information to people and leading people on and disinformation and stuff like that. And it's the far right. We're all far right. I don't know if you knew that. If you don't vote one way, then you're far right the other way. But the thing that made me question things is, okay, if you're saying that certain people are QAnon because they're spouting disinformation and conspiracy theories, why is it that all the people on the other side that are politicians, when the election was going on, that there was disinformation, everything was Russia disinformation. The laptops belonged to the Russians to provide disinformation. Okay, isn't that spreading disinformation? Because there was a laptop, it did belong to somebody. There was no question about that. Did it come from the Russians? No, there was no question about that. But they're saying it was. Isn't that QAnon stuff? So who's to QAnon? You know, who is it? Is it the people that are actually saying stuff like that? Or anybody they think that doesn't agree with them? It's just so crazy nowadays. It just sucks to be alive, you know. People say, you keep talking like that, people are going to come after you. And hell, I'm 70 years old. I'm going to die in 10 years anyway. You know, do I have to be afraid of my own country? Evidently. Okay, I'm talking nonsense again. I'm thinking that they think people are too stupid to think things through and put two and two together. Am I looking there? I was looking at that. That other dump truck doesn't flip as easy as this one does. Yeah, Craig, they do. Well, this is weird. I'm not even under it. There we go. Well, as long as it didn't go on the ground, I'm a happy camper. Isn't it a wonderful world we live in now? You can't believe anything your government says. You can't believe anything you see on the news or hear on the radio. I mean, it's like Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? Let's see. Where did I need water? I needed water someplace. I don't remember. We should get across that track before the train comes. Brew Dre. Brew Day. Well, you've heard my theory, not theory, but my belief on pronouns. My belief is that, you know, they, them, him, her, that kind of thing. The they, them, there's only one entity that can be more than one person, and that's God. God could be Jesus and the Holy Spirit. God can be they. Nobody else can. I can be he because I am he. If you're female, you can be she. Neither one of us can be they because we're only one person. God's the only one. And I believe that God's the only one. So that's my belief. So if anybody says that I have to say a pronoun, no, I don't, because you're not God. You can't be more than one person. Come on, poo-poo. 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 Oh, is that all I get? See, I'm still in the same day. That's why there's nothing there. If I go into the next day, that thing's going to fill up again. Took the long way around, didn't I? Truck's in the way. I got too much equipment. I need to buy more cattle, but I don't have any money. So I'm going to have to sell stuff. To get cattle, I need cattle. Boom! I hit the building. Boom shakalaka. Whoa! Slurry time. A package form. That is a pronoun. Bro, call everybody bro. Oh, it took it. Wow. It took that slurry really fast, didn't it? Oh, don't do this to me. Dang it. Oh, I thought my blood sugars were low. My sensor just died. It's been 2 weeks. I got to put a new one in this afternoon. So there you go. I'm due a new one. Why are these lights on? Ooh, lights off. All right. What do I have to sell? Let's go see if I've got some fertilizer to sell. That's always good for money, eh? Manure? I don't want to sell my manure. Solid fertilizer. What?
Oh, yeah.
Manure. So, do I not have this thing running? Are you kidding me? Is this not running? Well, bummer. Total mixed rations. What's going on there that it's red? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm not using this one. This is not the one I'm using. This is the silo. Yeah, I'm not using that one. Okay, there's straw, seed, scrofties, meat, large greenhouse, large corn dryer. What's going on with that? Dried corn. Okay, I need to get something in that. I'm out of propane. I'm out of large corn dryer, silo. I don't know if that's the one I'm using. Hay, corn. That might not be the one I'm using. I'll have to check. Fermenting steel silo. Clothing factory. What was I looking for? I was looking for the fertilizer. Solid fertilizer. That's it right there. It's not activated. Okay. Well, it takes poop and slurry and it makes that. So I guess I need to activate it. I didn't have it activated. All right. Well, it is now. Dang it. I can't sell it because it's not made. It's not a made man. All right, now I need to go find out why I'm not making corn, dried corn. I need to plant some corn, I think. I'm due for a field of corn. Little quicker picker-upper. All right, so why is this not... what's going on here? Okay, so that's this one down here. And I don't have any corn or propane in it. So I must have sold everything that was in here. I need to do corn. So let me look at my fields and see what the hell's happening. This is grass. This needs to be worked. Potatoes. And then I've got the sugar beets are not ready. I just did the canola. I could plant that one. This is cotton. And what else do I have? This is not mine, is it? No. This doesn't belong to me. All right. Okay. So let's go into the next day. Hey, look, we're in August, just like in real life. Okay, are the beets ready? Remove foliage. Beets are ready, but I got a Tato header on, so I got to fix that. Did you see that field to the right change just before our very eyes? So I'm confused. What does bromance mean? Is bromance just two good friends, or is it sexual? I'm confused. And do I have, or did I buy a sugar beet one? Forage harvester headers. And this one, the Lissert. That's the harvester. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Okay. I have the potato. I don't have, right, I do not have sugar beet. So let's do sugar beet. And go to the end. I'm going to go to this end and start back. Okay, so we got sugar cane, 5.4 potato faster. And it's not potato that I want, though. It's this one, 5.4, 16.7 beat faster. That's the one I want right there. All right, let's customize it. And this is going to be sugar beet, so I'm going to leave it. Sugar beets are not that red. Sugar beets are more brownish red. So let me see if I can find something a little bit more brownish red than red. Sweet beets, I don't know what they call them. Beets that you pickle and put on salads and stuff like that. That's not a sugar beet. That's a different kind of a beet. I'm thinking that sugar beets would be maybe like that or a little bit browner. I don't want to make it look too much like the potato one, because the potato one I did brown. That's too close. Maybe I should just leave it red. I'll just make it. That's really red. Just leave it the way it is. Change leaves back. That's all the choices, so let's go ahead and get it. That took all my money, by the way. I don't think I've got any more money. I'm broke. Yeah, I got $20,000 now.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Lori. I bought myself a Jeep, and I didn't put it in the game yet. I put it in a different map. I bought a Rubicon, and it's like that. It's like that truck right there. It's got like 1,000 different details on it that you can have. But it's a Rubicon Jeep. And if you know what a Rubicon Jeep is, it's a bigger Jeep, and it's kind of a toss between a Jeep and a pickup. It's definitely a utility vehicle. Wee all the way home. There we go. We're taking the top off. Okay, so I need to get a palau, but we're gonna do the lime and the coconut first. So let's get the limerator going up here. Oh, what's in this? This is fertilizer. This isn't lime. All right, I have to pop all the fertilizer out. So I don't remember which button does it, which is funny because I'm doing it all the time. I'm doing it because I'm accidentally hitting the wrong button. So it's not. Is it not that? Is it that? I don't know. Turn on fertilizer spreader, unfold spreader, unload. Just the I button, I guess. Whoa, there we go. All right, we're gonna go get us some lime in the coconut. How do you do that? Well, we can just do this, can't we? Because of the wonderful thing he does. We're off to see the Limerator. A Jeep Gladiator mod. I think I saw that one in Farm Sim. Oh crap. I gotta get this crap off the road. I don't know whose field this is, but I'm using it for storage. Dang it. Can't get in my own truck. Tractor. Whatever. Alright, there we go. We're off like a herd of turtles. Go, man. Go, man, go. The Wagoneer. They have a lot of trouble with them, Jeeps. Yeah, I work for the post office, and a lot of the contractors, both of my contractors had Jeeps because it's about the only car you can get that's a right-hand drive now. And to deliver the mail, they need to be on the right side to hit the post office boxes. Used to be able to get a Subaru, but they stopped letting them in the country for some reason. And so now the only one you can get is a Jeep, and they both had brand new Jeeps, and they had nothing but trouble. Mechanical trouble. They leaked. The water leaked in them. It was just one thing after another. Any kind of parts or anything were just super expensive. They had nothing but trouble with those things, and they were brand spanking new, rigs, and it was constantly something. They pretty much had to have them because you try delivering the mail when you're on the left-hand side and you have to reach clear across the seat. You have to actually sit. Hopefully you've got a card that the front seat is a bench instead of bucket, because otherwise you're sitting on the console. You have to sit and drive with your left hand while you're reaching out the right-hand window to deliver the mail. So you got to have, it's just easier if you've got a car that's got a right-hand drive on it. But they constantly were having mechanical problems, and they were constantly having to use a different kind of a rig because theirs was in the shop and waiting for parts, and it's just on and on and on. They weren't the best on gas. They're better than they used to be. They used to be really bad, hard on gas. International Harvesters, they made a good pickup, but my God, they got about 2 miles to the gallon. Yeah, I don't suppose you'd buy them for the ride, though, would you? Scoobies rust badly. Do they really? I thought they last forever. The phone is way behind. Well, I can just let this guy go now, and we're going to follow up with the plow there on the left. I'll wait till this guy gets a little further down the road. Further down the road, further. Gotta get down the road further. CFL is creating corn silage server on FS22 on PC. Hot map. Yeah, I started playing Hoff Bergman and trying to get it set up for winery and a brewery. And nothing else. I won't be doing animals or any kind of crop unless the crop involves something I need for wine or beer. The winery, of course, you got the vineyard, and that's about all you need. So I don't need wheat. I don't need anything else unless I'm making some kind of a side thing like oil that I need or whatever. I don't know. I haven't completely done it yet, but it's pretty complicated. The map has mods that are one thing leads to another. You can't use this until you put the plumbing in, and the plumbing has to be on and on and on. It's just there's quite a few stops to it. So you have to wash the grapes. So there's a grape washer. When you wash the grapes, and then you put the grapes in, do this, and then you got to get them into the fermentation. Then you got to get them into kegs, and it's just there's quite a bit to it. So it's an actual process. And I've just decided that if I decide to do that, I don't want to be a regular farmer doing cattle and wheat and barley and stuff like that, and then trying to do the winery on top of it. I constantly am trying to do too much on these farms. I want to do everything. Like this farm is supposed to be a cattle farm, and we're doing much, much more with all the production.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff-a-doodle-doo. Cheers, Andy. Well, folks, hey, we're coming up on the weekend, aren't we? Today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and then into the weekend. It's almost 4 o'clock. I've got my 2 hours in for the live stream. I apologize for being late. You guys heard. If you came in late, Carol had a oral surgery this morning and had to have a tooth removed, and she's in quite a bit of pain, and I can't stand it that she's hurting. So I was late. I spent 2-3 hours in a pharmacy waiting for medicine for her pain, and I want to get back out there. I told her that if anything happened, to just knock on the door and come on in. She probably wouldn't do it though, so I've got to go take care of her because she's probably going to want to be up doing stuff and cleaning the house, and they told her to rest. So I've kind of got to get there and force her down. They told her to take naps. She refused. She doesn't like taking naps. She doesn't mind sleeping through the movies we try to watch. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Again, I apologize for being late. And I'll see you guys next week or maybe this weekend. We'll see what happens. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Have fun playing games. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, Andy. And hey, get a hold of your doctor. Don't wait till the weekend. Do it. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, CFL. I'm always praying for you guys. You probably don't know it. Because I don't have any friends. You're all the friends I got. I literally have no physical friends at home. There's nobody. If I wanted to go out for a beer tonight, I would have nobody to call. So, anyway, constantly praying for you guys. Take care. Have a good weekend. Ta-ta for now.